My father gave me the passion of Porsche, and when you're passionate about a brand like Porsche, you are like into motorsport. It's kind of related but separate in the same time. My passion for this brand brings me the passion of motorsport because, of course, this brand is made of an history around motorsport. So that's the reason why my biggest dream was to drive a Porsche 911 on track. I saw a Flat 6 article which was on the Porsche France Junior program, and I said, okay, this is my chance. And I called them. I tried to be selected for this, and they said you need a palmarès, which is a racing past, and I didn't have anything for the moment, so I tried to make a championship as soon as possible. So the year after, I started with the Caterham Academy. This gave me a palmarès because I went on the podium on every races I made. I called Porsche back and I said I'm now ready, and they selected me to participate to the junior program. There I had the chance to see everything they expected from a young driver, and also of course the chance of racing in the Porsche Cup. That was an amazing feeling. I will always remember my first time in this Porsche. Everything was over than what I expected. So the power, the speed, I didn't expect that a car could do that. My passion for Porsche is also made of driving old Porsche. I always wanted to own a Porsche by myself. So right after the sale of my Caterham race car, I tried to find an historic classic Porsche, and I found a beautiful 912 from 65. I'm in love with the feeling of driving this car, which is not going from point A to point B. It's more a feeling, an emotion when I'm driving this car, and I'm going everywhere with it. I think the big difference between me and other drivers is that my passion for motorsport didn't came from a feeling, but from a brand, which is Porsche. Motorsport is like all sports, made of ups and downs, and you have to be prepared for this, because in downs you just have to know that it's not your performance and it's not what you want to show to everyone and also to you. The most important thing is to be focused only on your race. In the car you get a lot of G-force. If your body is taking all this energy for you, then your brain can remove everything around and being only on the track. The simulator is used by all teams and all drivers because it's a tool that you cannot remove in your preparation. It's so important to do simulator because you can use new tires for free. You can do the track every time you want. You can use a new track because sometimes you go on a track that you don't know, so you can use it on the simulator before and get well prepared on braking point, and you can do it also with your teammates. So yeah, you can train with some other drivers, and this is so helpful for the race. When I arrive on a racetrack, I just realized that I'm a driver in a Porsche Cup, so this is an amazing feeling. And I also joined my team, which is so cool, and I'm so happy to see them every time I'm going on a track.
Hey bro.
I'm kind of nervous, of course, because it's the last race of the season and I want to show to my team and to me that I made a lot of progress and improvements during this season and finish the season on a great note. The first time I get on the track and I see the cars passing by, I can already feel that I will be in the car and can feel the speed, I can feel the first corner. Everything is taking place. But the first real feeling you get in the car is in qualifying. Then it's a mixed feeling between excitement and stress because you have 2 laps to warm up your tires, and then you have a window of the peak of the performance of the tires, which is for 1 lap, and then your quali is made. The most important support you can get on racing is the support of your team, and I'm so lucky in that fact because I'm working with my team since 2 years now and they are giving me the best support you can ever imagine. Even on bad moments they are giving me so much advices which are so important, so I'm thankful for that. Because of a technical mistake, my best lap time got cancelled. It's always hard to not be frustrated by something you didn't expect to happen in a race, but you have to manage it quite fast.
Turn 3, you need to do in 1 point, so you need to be focused already in turn 4.
I took it as a motivation to show everyone what I'm capable of. I know that my performance is not what I just showed, so I want to improve and I want just to show that my level and what I can do is different than what I did. I need to change my brake pressure in the situation between 3 and 4. And on the 5th corner, everything is fine because it's a really slow corner. There is a bump inside, but I think everything is fine. Then the 6th, I have a bit of understeer, in the entrance. And then in the middle, the car is moving a bit with oversteer, but this is great. Like that, I get flat as soon as possible. Then I come back to take the 7 flat out. So 7 flat out, and then we are on the straight line. Straight line is fine. Of course, there will be a lot of pressure for the last race weekend, because you might know that there will be a lot of people around the track and also important people who can give you the opportunity of making winter tests for next season. So this is the most important race of your season. Starting from so far is always hard because you know that you will have to overtake a lot of people, but we all have the same car. So this is really a big deal. Putting on my race fit always makes me proud and makes me think about what I already achieved. I always appreciate to see all the fans on the track and to share moments with them, but it's the moment when I put the helmet on that I'm only focused on the racing point. I think we all have different techniques to be well focused for the race, but mine is to get early in the car in pre-grid and I just close my eyes in the helmet, feeling all my body, just get into only racing focus, and that's all. The excitement came when I put the ignition on and the engine is starting, vibration, everything is going up. The moment the lights turn off, I'm releasing the clutch, the car starts moving, and I'm ready to hit the track with my 911 for the last time of the season.
C'est un grand jour, c'est un jour de finale. Bienvenue sur le circuit Paul Ricard pour la grande finale de la Porsche Carrera Cup France 2023.
My biggest dream was to drive a Porsche 911. This is the most important race of your season. Driving this car on track for me is really something special because I remember when I was younger being passenger and feeling everything from the 911 on the road. It's quite the same feeling even if the car is made 60 years later, and this is amazing, and this is the power of this car. Of course, I wasn't happy about the P14, but at least I started P20, so that was quite great because we all have the same car. And the performance was here. It was too much a roller coaster because I made a lot of mistakes as well. So the pace wasn't always cool. And for the next season, my goal is to being more into performance all the season and making improvements from the beginning to the end. I achieved my goal of racing in the 911, so now my biggest goal is to go and take part of the 24 hours of Le Mans race in the 911 art car. Because this race is what made the 911 what it is today, and I really want to help the 911 to continue to be the most iconic car in the world.